Thank you, Martina.
I got something.
Come on, Craig.
My Gators is going to the national championship tonight, baby. So we got to go Gators for everybody on this call for tonight, okay? We got to get it. I know we're going against Houston, so I know we got a lot of Texas folks on the call. But hey, it's still all good. Still all love.
I love it, man. I knew it was coming as soon as I saw Craig's face. I was like, I already know what this guy's going to say. He's coming. He's coming. I love it, man. There's been some good basketball to watch out there. It's Masters week. I don't know where my golf people are. Come on, I see you, PT. PT, you got Masters on today? You got John Deere on today? You got John Deere on today.
John Deere on today. Yep.
All right, we got the Masters going this week. Somebody else, what do you got? What's a win this week? Something that excites you, something you're thankful for? What do you got?
I am almost finished with my taxes.
Oh, yes. Come on. Come on.
Almost.
Some of you on the call just said taxes. What are you talking about, taxes? I love it. Very good, Dorothy. Very good. Anybody else? Come on, it's got to be more than that. Don't end it on taxes, guys. we can't end thankful for on taxes.
I set a listing appointment this morning, Dusty.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at that, guys. It's only 10 o'clock, 11 where Anthony is. He's already got a listing appointment on the books. There you go. Very good. Very good. All right. Anybody else? Okay. Well, hey, I'm excited. I'll announce this to you. So I have partnered up with an incredible, Elle and I have partnered up with an incredible family, husband and wife team, Josh and Danny Hampton. We're getting all the way back in. I traveled the country for like 8 years. I don't know if you know this. The last year I was director of Bold, I traveled 140 days in 1 year. That's called too much. Okay. I got 2 beautiful twins on the other side of this door. I have an incredible Austrian daughter. She'll wave at you. She doesn't like to. She'll turn red here. And Mom, and so we've been able to be at home the last 2 years. And so we are getting back into the real estate game. And so Danny and I have teamed up to start what is called the Defined Group DFW here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Come on now. And then we are also doing this as a national team across the country to help folks who want to be a part of a team and just need support and guidance and all the behind the scenes, all the stuff that goes along with it. So anyway, I'm excited about that. So I'm going to lay it out for you. Danny, say hey to everybody. There's Danny. Where you at, Danny?
Hey, everybody. Oh, and I was going to say, I was like, I wanted you to say that first. And now I can say I'm grateful for you. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. Super grateful for you and your family. We're excited. So, hey, team, we got big things ahead of us if we choose them. Would you agree with that? Okay. So here's what I want you to write down today. This is what we're talking about today. It's one word. It's the word success. It's the word success. And I want to hear from you. There is no wrong answer because every one of us on this call are going to have a different definition of what success looks like. Would you agree with that? Okay. Every single one of us, when we think about our lives, we have a certain idea of what a successful life looks like for us. When we think about our businesses, we think there's this idea of this is what a successful business would look like for me. If you have kids, there's this level of, hey, this is how I'll know we're successful here in the raising of our kids. So I want to hear from you as we talk about this, about what would your definition of success be? What would your definition of success be? And I'll kick us off while you have a minute to kind of think about that, because I want you to write it down. I want you to write down the answer to this question. How do I define success? Okay, because everybody hear me. Nobody else gets to define that for you. Are you guys tracking with me on this? When I started Define Coaching, the whole premise behind it was you and I define our life. These are our choices that create our life. Okay, this is your heart, your spirit, your mind, your relationships, your business. You're the one who defines it. So I want you to answer that question. How do I define success? And I want y'all to know, I learned this from my buddy, Craig Wilburn. I've been working hard on this Chat GPT thing. The whole world's changing. Y'all know that, right? Okay. Everybody hear me. We are in a generational shift in this industry. And if you don't get on board with it, it's going to run past you. Okay. So I've been all over Chat GPT, and it's learning who I am. Okay. So this morning, I had a little test for Chat GPT, and I said, hey, based on what you know about me, how would you say that I define success? Now, this is creepy and awesome. You ready? Okay, I'm gonna give you, it's a little creepy and awesome. You know what I mean, Kevin Lewis? Creepy and awesome. Here's what it said. It said, success for you is likely defined by these three things: impact, growth, and fulfillment. I thought that's pretty smart. Okay. Because when I think about what I desire, when I think about a successful life, I think about how, for me, since I was 16 years old, my life's mission is, how can I impact the most people in the most positive way, right? How do I do that? And that's been my prayer across the board. Okay, so here it says impact and contribution, number one for me. Growth and learning, number two. Personal fulfillment and freedom for my family. Legacy and financial security. Okay. Now, I'm digging deeper about that, but this call's about you. Let me ask you, what'd you write down? How do you define success? Let's hear from you. No wrong answer. Come on now.
I put success equal being able to stay consistent.
I love it. Success equals being able to stay consistent in every part of our world, right? In every part of our world, in our lives, in our relationships, in our business. Amanda, how about you? Oh, you're on mute.
Sorry. Success for me, especially with the not so great reputation or the public perception that a lot of people still have of us, which breaks my heart. But success for me is just people knowing that when I tell them something or say something, that they can take it to the bank and having no doubt that it's going to happen.
Oh man, I love that, Amanda. Absolutely. Hey, let me ask you this question today. When you say something, can people take it to the bank? That's a great question to ask yourself today. When I say something, can people take it to the bank inside the four walls of my home, outside of the four walls of my home? Craig Wilburn put in the chat, he said, it's being able to say, I surrendered, I trusted, and I followed where he led. I love that, Craig. Right? Surrender leads to success. Carol Warren said, success for me isn't about setbacks. It's the determination to keep moving forward despite them. You might be delayed, but as long as you don't stop, you're still on your way. I love that, Carol. Just to continue to press in. PT Bowie, happiness. I love it. I love it. Anybody else this morning? No wrong answer here, guys. This is you define success. Anybody else? Anybody? Let me give you a few thoughts around it. Wendy, I love that. Choose more joy. Yeah. Hey, everybody, just go ahead and write this down, okay? Joy is a choice. It's a great book by Kay Warren out, literally entitled Choose Joy. That's the entire premise of it, is that we would be a people that makes a choice to choose joy. You guys know this if you've been around me for any time at all, that one of the biggest things I coach in my home to myself and to my kids is I choose to make good choices today because the choices I make me. All right. That's not only true for them at 12 years old, that's true for every single one of us, as it comes down to our choices. Omar said, living an integrated and purposeful life that I can be happy with. I love that, Omar. And then Yvonne said, helping more people. You know what I love about everything that I see over here? Is it's all about how do we go and help change the lives of other people, right? How many of you, a big part of your definition of success doesn't have anything to do with you? You with me? You're out there doing it, but the definition of it comes from what happens out there because of what I did or maybe what I didn't do. I want to give you two things today on how you can make sure that you have success, okay? I'm going to break it down as easy as I can for you. I think we overcomplicate it. I think we think success is these big, huge, earth-shattering moments, okay? Can I tell you that success is all the moments getting up to there? And that if you're waiting for that big, huge, earth-shattering moment, you're going to miss all of these moments of success along the way, okay? So 2 things that equal success. I want you to write them down. You ready? First one, choosing. We just talked about it, right? You make the choice and the choice makes you. Okay? It's choosing. All right? Anthony put over here, Chat GPT says, success for you probably looks like this: growing a respected, impactful business that uplifts others, stays true to your values, and supports a life of purpose and balance. Ooh, come on now. Right? And if Anthony's going to do that, he's got to do what? He's got to get up every day and do one thing. Okay? You have one job today. You got to make a choice. That's it. What's my choice? I call it the task at hand. If you've been around me for a while, you've heard me coach on this. You've got to understand, what is my task at hand right now? That this choice that I have in front of me, that such by doing this right here, it's going to make a generational impact on the success of my life. It's going to make a generational impact on the success of my kids' lives. Okay, everybody hear me. We're thinking too small around our choices. You with me? All right. You and I, every single day of our existence, are making generational choices. What I mean by that is it does not just affect you. Okay. The reason I asked you to define success is so that you could see in yourself that what you're doing has a bigger meaning. Okay. The other thing I want to make sure you write down when it comes to choosing is you have to choose where you're going. Okay. Like, I have to know where I'm going, because if I don't know where I'm going, I'm going to have no direction in my daily activities. Are you with me? Like, I have to know this is the goal that I'm going after. And if this is the goal I'm going after, then we've done this already on one of the calls. I've got to identify my starting point. Where am I? Right? And once I know those 2 points of reference, now I've got to figure out what's the plan in between that's going to take me to where I want to go. And then every day I get up, I have to make the choice to go do it. Okay? I want you to imagine standing in a room with 1,000 doors. Anybody ever feel like that? You ever feel like you get up in the morning, you got 1,000 doors? Everybody, if you're in real estate, you feel like this, okay? If you don't, you may be doing real estate wrong, okay? Like, there's 1,000 doors, and we got to decide, which door am I going to go through? Here's the mistake most people make. Most people want to try to keep all those doors open all at one time, okay? And that leads to what I call just pure chaos in your day-to-day life. You know how many real estate agents are running out in pure chaos? Okay, you guys tracking with me on this? All right. If everything is important, then nothing is. I want you to identify what is most important and go through that door. Because when you identify the door that is most important, okay, and you close all the other ones, everybody write this down. There is health and wealth in a decision. You got to make the choice and move forward, whatever that choice is. Maybe today you're in the middle of failure. Okay. Can I tell you what you got to do today? You got to choose to get up. You're not done. It's not over. You got to choose to get up and take a step forward. Find the right door. Okay. Find the right door. Second thing you do when it comes to success, number 1 is choosing. You got to choose it. You got to identify what it is, and you have to choose it every single day. Okay. The second thing you have to do is you have to finish. Can I tell you why most people aren't successful? Because the first 80% moves fast and the last 20% moves slow. It gets heavy. It's hard. You with me? I said it last week. I think I'll say it on every call. When you're running a marathon, you better know why you're running, because the last mile is going to ask you. Guys, that last mile hurts. That last mile is not necessarily fun. Do you know why 80% of real estate agents don't make it past their first year? Are you with me? Because they don't finish. They don't finish. Okay? They don't keep going when the going gets tough. They don't keep leaning in. Okay? This is where most people quit, is when all the obstacles get stacked against me. And I feel like I don't know where else I'm supposed to go. I don't know the next step. Okay? Here's where I want to encourage you. If you want to finish, you better get people around you to help you finish. Okay? I think the biggest mistake we make is we believe this lie and this myth that it's got it, like, right? If it's going to be, it's up to me. I don't disagree with that. I mean, you got to go to work, but you also got to get some people around you to help you. You weren't created to do this by yourself. Okay, you with me on this? All right? Like, who are the people that you can get around you that are going to help you finish? That when you get ready to throw in the towel, these people come alongside you and say, no, 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 put your towel back. Put your towel back. You've wanted this for 20 years. We're not quitting now. Okay? It's not game over. All right, you with me? Two things we have to do if we want to be successful is we 100% have to choose it and we 100% have to finish it. Okay? Everybody write this down. Success isn't about doing more. I'm going to say that again. Success isn't about doing more. Okay? It's about choosing less and finishing strong. It's about choosing the less and finishing strong. Okay? My goal for every single one of us on this call is that you choose to live the biggest life you possibly can. I mean, like life to the full. Okay? I don't know about you. I got no desire to live a halfway life. I got no desire to have a halfway marriage. Okay? Or raise some halfway kids. All right? Like, I want life and I want it to the full. And if I'm going to have that, I got to go choose it. Okay? And I got to get people around me to help me in the pursuit of that and finish it. Here's my last question I want to ask you today before you get off. Can I tell you how you'll really know if you're successful? Is what it looks like when you're finished. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can I tell you one thing every one of us on this call have in common? There's going to be a day when we're no longer here. There's going to be a day when we don't have Maximum MCAP call on Monday, not with host Dusty, because I won't be here. Every one of us will have a day we are no longer here. And my question is, what does that finish look like for you? Can I tell you who defines your finish? You do. You do. Nobody else. You're the only one who defines how you finish. My question is, what's your finish going to look like? You heard me say that ChatGPT knows me well enough that the last thing it put was the most important thing to me was legacy. That I would build something that has a lasting impact way beyond just financial success. I didn't write this, ChatGPT did. It's about creating a culture and system that helps real people grow real lives, even when you're not directly involved. Here's what I want to ask you to do as we finish up the call today. Would you just draw one line on a piece of paper somewhere in front of you? Just draw a line on a piece of paper in front of you. You can do it figuratively if you're driving, okay? On the far left side of that line, would you put 0? On the far right side of that line, would you put 77? Okay, and then I want you to take whatever age you are today, and I want you to put where it would fall between 0 and 77 on that line. Some of y'all young. Some of y'all a little more seasoned like I am. So I want you to put on that line where your age falls. Do you have it? Okay. Now, if you can, I want you to take that piece of paper that you just wrote it on, and I want you to tear off everything from your number to the left. Just tear it away. From your number to the left. So from 0 to that number, I want you to tear it off. You got it? Okay, everybody hear me. The national average, the world average of humanity is 77 years old. That's the time you got. This is what you have left. Here's my question. What are you going to do with that time left? What does success look like in that time left? If you don't like where you are today, can I give you some great news today? You can change it. If you don't feel like you're at the place that you desire to be, you make the choice and the choice makes you. Today, you can go, you know what? I'm going to show up different today. I'm going to lean in different today. Okay? What does that look like to you? That's right, Craig, you nailed it. Hey, we ain't done. You still have massive time. But I want you to take that time and lean in on it. Okay? Can I tell you this awesome moment I had yesterday just thinking about this defining success? We had another basketball game yesterday. Now we got beat 31-6, so that was not the success that I'm talking about here. Okay. But we went to lunch after with my son's basketball team, and we were sitting there eating, and this lady comes up to my daughter sitting to my left, my bride to my right. And this lady comes up and says, who is your mom? Where's your mom at? And I thought, oh my goodness, what did my daughter do? Right? Okay. Anybody have those moments as parents? You're like, oh, wait a second. Okay. And Katie said, she's right here. This is my mom and my dad. And this lady comes over, complete stranger to us. And she says, I just want to tell you that your daughter is incredible. She was in the bathroom with me by herself. She struck up a conversation. She was so polite. She was so genuine. My daughter's 12. Okay. Can I tell you what that did in my dad heart when I think about success? Okay. Because I know there's going to be a day when I'm no longer here and these kiddos are going to be on their own. And I want to know that they love people well and they serve people well and they treat them with kindness and respect, even when they're in a bathroom at Rodeo Goat. If you've never been to Rodeo Goat, go there. It's a good hamburger. It's a good hamburger. It's a very successful hamburger. Okay. You guys with me on this? You got this much time left, team. Okay. You define your success. Nobody else does. What are you going to do with the time you got left? Okay. When you get off this call today, I want you to think different about everything that's in front of you, because this is what you have. Hey, everything that was before is before. I'm not saying don't learn from it. I'm just saying lean into what's ahead. Okay. You make the choice and the choice makes you. This help you today? All right. We got some good stuff in the chat. Okay. There's still time. Dorothea said, just turned 57, reality check. Come on, Dorothea. We got time. Okay. Gene, I love how you put this. I only have 21 summers, holidays, and winters left. Woo! That'll hit. That'll hit. Making the decision to show up needs to be like a shampoo. Lather, rinse, and repeat. Okay. You guys with me on this? Somebody give me an aha from today. Give me a couple takeaways today and we'll jump off. What's something you're taking home with you? Kevin Lewis, I love that. Create your day every day. Here's what I want you to remember. If you don't create your day, everybody else will have no problem creating it for you. This is your day. You choose it. Anybody else? Come on, I can do this all over again. Choose to live. Live today as if it was your last. Don't waste it. Okay? You define success. Hey, I want you to know that I'm on a lot of calls every week. And if you're a one-on-one coaching client of mine, please do not take this offensively. This is my favorite call every week that we get to kick off like this collectively together. All right? This is where we grow together. This is where we learn together. All right? Wendy said, start living life on your terms. There you go, Wendy. Go after it. Define what you want and go after it. Okay? And be a giver to others. You want to win? Be a giver to others. Ron Holmes, I love you, my man. Good to see you, brother. It's great to see you again. Just so y'all know, I've been friends with Ron Holmes since I was 19 years old. Come on, bro. We were in work in the minister class at Hardin Simmons University. 19 years old, clueless. That's what we were. All right. Hey, I love you guys. Bless you. We'll see you 1 week from today. Thank you so much for being on. Go choose it. Let's go.